I'm Evie Stokes, and this is In Our Headphones. This is a podcast about songs that we just can't get enough of. And today, I'm so happy to have Seattle band Linda from Work back in the studio with me to talk about new music from another local artist in Seattle, Bloqueador Solar. It's one of the projects from Seattle artist Ulises Mariscal, who I love.
We love him too.
What a wonderful person he is. Is he? So he's a friend of yours?
Yeah. He's a good friend. Yeah, known him for years and years. He's one of those people that just shows up for his community, shows up for his people, and he's just one of the nicest humans ever. Yeah,
he really is. He's just like a walking ball of sunshine.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
Such a nice person. And he performs solo as Bloqueador Solar, but is also a part of the local trio Tres Leches,
yes.
which is one of the best band names ever.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's listen to his new song, Coming Back Home.
Quiero saber cuándo será el día que podamos estar aquí.
That was Coming Back Home from Bloqueador Solar. And so we've established that Uli is the best. Why did you decide on this song?
Well, it's one of his most recent releases, and the underlying message of the song is just like his raw emotions and processing what it's like to be an immigrant in the States right now. And this is how he was, working through all of those feelings. And it's very raw and it's very passionate, but it's also very spiritual and uplifting at the same time. And I think it was just a really great selection for the masses to hear right now.
we had him in for Indigenous Peoples Day a couple of years ago, and it was really interesting to hear him talk about sort of how he's looking more into his ancestry and where he comes from, and he's Otomi, and he's trying to learn more about the people, you know, that like led the way, and how he came to living in the United States and what his journey has been like. So it's cool to hear his music dig into that a little bit more. Yeah. And you know, I read too that the song sort of speaks to anyone who's ever felt like an outsider that's sort of searching for acceptance. Yeah. Do you feel like Linda from Work writes about those sort of things? Or is Linda from Work just partying?
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of emotions underneath everything.
Definitely. I mean, as somebody who's been writing like the lyrics side of things, I feel like we've been trying to get more and more vulnerable as we go. Like some of my personal songwriting heroes are like Fiona Apple and Karen O's, and people who can really use vulnerability in a way to share grief, anxieties, anger, frustrations. And I've been trying to get into more and more of that without feeling like performative.
Yeah.
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 Totally.
Is that easy to do?
These days, the angry ones are easier to write.
Yeah.
Really a lot easier to write those, and same with the like more anxiety-driven ones. But
we also released our first love song.
Yes. We wrote a first love song on our last record, which felt so weird to write in comparison to everything else that I'd been like more naturally writing. But yeah, so I feel like we try to be vulnerable as much as we can. And, you know, some songs are about partying and having fun, but a lot are, we try to have variety at Linda from Work.
It's all the different aspects of life as they present themselves, right? You're doing all those different things. So was the love song that you wrote about your love or somebody else's?
It was inspired by, I've been married to Sam, our drummer, for the last 8 years. We've been together for 15. And it's tough to write a love song when everyone knows exactly who you're writing it about. But
we weren't making fun of her the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I bet that makes the writing process super fun.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I was hoping that I could take my own experiences, my own love, and find a way to translate it into a way that would be relatable to other people's romantic situations as well. Yeah. So I hope I achieved that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Uli perform live?
Yes.
Yeah. Many times.
Oh, yeah. I actually work at Baba Yaga, a new venue in Pioneer Square, and Trace Leches just performed there like a week and a half ago. So very recently saw him perform.
Yeah. They did a really cool show with, was it Lucha Luna? Yeah. Who I love that new album from them too.
They're
so good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can touch on too, both of those artists are local. You're also local. How do you feel about the local scene in Seattle lately?
I feel really lucky to be a part of the local scene right now. I think Seattle has a very special thing going on, and I think a lot of that is because of the individuals that make up the local music scene. Like, people show up for each other, people buy tickets, people buy merch.
It's a real community.
Yeah, it feels,
And I mean, it's exciting to see that the Seattle music scene is like growing in so many different genres too, so many like avenues. The punk scene is exploding. There's an amazing like hip hop and like R&B community. There's a lot of variety in a way that's really cool to see, that it's not like, oh, Seattle's only focused on just like one style of music.
Grunge.
Yeah, just grunge.
Because that's what everyone thinks of, and we see so much diversity here.
Totally.
More.
I feel very lucky to be just a small part of the music scene as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming by today and for sharing this song. I'm always happy to welcome you in to talk all things Uli.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having us.